I usually do like a good story. RPGs with a good story are really fun. But there's that fine line of you can't just grind the whole time to go through the story. You need something there to keep you wanting to go through the story.
Both. And BioShock does that.
I think it depends on my mood, actually.
I really prefer like the whole story.
Overall I prefer role playing.
And so I'm just shooting bees out of my hand and using a machine gun in the other.
My preference in genre is RPG, just because I like the in-depth, involved storyline and kind of getting into character with it.
You're like being a part of the adventure and such.
Like me and my friends will all just sit around and play like 8-player online buzz quiz, and that's a lot of fun too.
If I can shoot a machine gun, launch bees from my other hand, and still be entrenched in the story, that's a good game.
I mean, I like the occasional shoot everything until it's dead game, but the role-play games are my favorites.
Hey paisanos, welcome to the Super Awesome Sauce Super Show. I'm your host Nathan Earl, and with me as always is the lovely and talented
Robert Stobie.
All right, today we're talking about a very interesting dichotomy within the gaming world, which is the sort of first-person shooter, instant gratification kind of games, and story games that focus on building a character, modding him to your personal tastes and quirks, and having him fight dragons or what have you. First off, let me just ask my Robert, what's your favorite?
It's kind of a toss-up. I'm really, really big into actually like story, so I guess more into the RPG, but like my favorite game, as everyone knows from these little bits here, I love BioShock. But the thing with BioShock is it's kind of weird. It's like
It's a little bit of
RPG
both.
versus like meets first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Because it's hardcore. I'm gonna go shoot you, or I'm gonna use my plasmid on you.
Yeah.
But in the long run, you also are making decisions as to whether I'm going to save people or I'm going to hurt, the citizens of Rapture and, the little sisters and that.
Also,
so
what
I
kind
like
of
both.
plasmids you have as
Yeah.
a person determines. Like, you could be a grenadier that shoots lightning out of his butt, or you could have, like, a Tommy gun the entire time and shoot bees, or, I don't know. There's, like, freeze rays.
Bees, fire, bees, fire, ice, electricity, telekinesis, my personal favorite, very classy.
Ooh, yeah.
And I have to go with my shotgun on the side, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Got to go close and personal. And then they have all kinds of different things. They have a cyclone trap. And then with BioShock 2, you can actually mix up your plasmids. So if I want to, I can throw down a cyclone trap, and then I can use fire. I can throw some fire in there. So not only
so
when
you have a fire
when
tornado.
someone runs into it, they get twice the damage.
That is awful.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My personal favorite is always gonna be story. I'm a very big sort of a escapist, role-playing kind of guy. As stated before, I'm a D&D kind of nerd. I sit in my mom's basement and make a character on paper with different stats, but a lot of that's achievable through video games. But there's always going to be the wall in which you reach where you realize that you're just playing against an algorithm,
Mm-hmm.
So, on one hand, the instant gratification games are really good for that. You're just gonna march into the base and start popping zombies, alien zombies, Hitler zombies, any sort Hitler zombies, Nazi zombies,
or just people in general.
Yeah, well,
I'll admit it, I like COD. It's a good time. I love the tactical aspects of it.
COD?
Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
The other one I like is, I believe I have it right. I believe it's right here. Yeah. Rainbow Six, Vegas 2. It's really good because a lot of it's first person. And then the way it is for cover style is you're going to hold your left trigger, and that bunkers you up against It bunkers you up and it brings you back to a third-person view, so you actually know whether or not you're behind cover, which is always a good thing to know.
Yeah. You don't find that flow breaking at all, though?
No, it actually flows really good. You're definitely going to have to pick up a copy, or you can borrow one, obviously.
Definitely. For me, right here we actually have in the stack the orange box, which is one of my personal favorites just because of Portal. Portal actually combines a very cool first-person mechanic with a very, I feel, enchanting story. And I never really felt like it broke character because you were always just this really scared lab subject, and then fighting against this creepy, crazy computer girlfriend. And eventually you conquer her, but it's always a very enveloping game. And I guess that's what I look for in games, is the envelopment. And it quickly runs out for me with the shoot 'em up games, because eventually, after like the 5th or 6th wave of alien zombie Nazis, I'm tuckered out and I'm done playing. Whereas with a game like Portal, I can keep on playing because I need to know how I'm going to defeat the robots or
And that's,
what my love interest is going to do.
you know, the funny part about, you know, you bring up Portals is it's another one of those games which is kind of like BioShock. It's all done from a first person, and you're using this grav gun so you can actually move stuff around, and you can shoot these portals on different walls. So it's about the puzzle, but it's also got that same FPS feel about it. You know,
Right.
It really brings together both worlds, which is why I love games like that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not one or the other. It's the swiveling fusion of the two.
Exactly. I really like that, you know, actually, Valve, who created that, is really, really getting into that sort of thing, I think. They're actually coming out with a second Portals game, apparently.
Oh, well, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so I've heard. So, you know, I think it's a little bit of everything nowadays. You know, you just got to figure out what's the real niche behind everything, for say, you know.
You know, I think this is one of the first times we've ever agreed on a topic, so there you have it. Super awesome sauce. Problem solved. Let me just shake your hand, sir.
Oh, nice job.
We've ruined the set. All right, well, this will take us a week to get back. Join us next week, where our topic will be the ESRB board, which is redundant.